Refresh. Okay. Let me turn my lights. There we go. Okay, guys. So before we play Valorant, I just want to watch like 2 videos from Swoozy really quickly. Because first off, let me put these here. Like, I was watching this video from Ray, or Valkyrie, whatever you want to call her. I was watching her like Reddit video that she posted, that she was like, we're gonna make a series out of this, and she only posted one. So in that video, she showed a clip of when she reacted to her old Instagram post and like old videos of her and everything. And I was like, dude, I literally remember watching that stream when I was younger. So I thought we would watch the video that helped me discover Ray. And the thing that feels weird about it is that, like, it says this was posted 5 years ago, but I know for a fact I've been watching Ray for longer than 5 years. Because that would bring us to like... Yeah, I've been watching Ray for way longer than 5 years, because I was watching her around like 2016, and so... Anyway, I just want to watch these 2 videos really quickly. Again, all credit goes to Swoozy for everything, because these are his videos. But I just want to watch these really quickly, and then we're going to get into Valorant. Well, actually, change that. We're going to go into AIM Labs first, and then Valorant.
Friend Bianca comes over. We're on my couch. In the middle of our conversation, this girl randomly busts out with, "You sure you not gay?" Y'all know I'm a thug. So I say, "Hunty, why do you think I'm gay?" 98% of your friends are girls. Yeah, okay, yeah, because Listen, I'm not gay. I ain't gay, okay?
No, why is that me, though? I'm actually happy I'm watching this, okay? I'm glad I'm not the only victim of this.
Yeah, but you love Disney, like a lot, and you're a guy. I'm on Skype with my other friend from New Zealand, and I tell her all this. She goes, "Nah, you're not gay. I figured all this out. It's very easy. The reason you're surrounded by girls all the time is because you're funny. If you can make a girl laugh, you're instantly 10 times more attractive." So a few days later, I'm watching my boy Eddie Monster on Twitch, and I somehow stumble onto this Goyle. Straight up, this girl was just fine. This girl had no business on Twitch. Like, what are you doing on my screen? She had like 13 people watching her. Within 2 minutes, I already did like a whole deep dive. Instagram, Twitter. We're looking for any signs of a boyfriend. I don't see none. She's basically preserving herself, waiting for me. And I catch myself watching her for multiple nights all of a sudden. So fast forward, this girl starts building her stream. 13 viewers turn into a few hundred viewers. A few months later, I fly to this gaming convention. Not gonna say which one, because y'all are a bunch of detectives. I'm walking around. Guess who I see standing right over there? Yes, her. There's no screen holding back our love for each other. You know, let's just call her Ray, because she may or may not like Star Wars. And I'm like, you know what, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I know in life, if you want something, you make it happen, you go get it. So I walk over to her and I'm like, "Yo, how's it going? I just want to say I'm a big fan." "Oh, thanks. Wait, Aren't you Swoozy? Wait, you know me? Yeah, I found you off your Disney Confessions video. You're freaking hilarious. As soon as she said that, I remembered what my friend had said on Skype. Girls love dudes that can make them laugh. So now I'm over here like, so this guy walks into a bar, right? I'm laying on the sauce. So then part of me is like, bruh, any other guy right now in this position would be thirsty AF. You gotta be the opposite. I say, all right, nice to meet you. Maybe, I'll see you around at one of the parties tonight. I'm out and walk away. Now my plan was, if I didn't see her later, please believe I would have slid up in them DMs like, yo girl, what's up? Well, later on that night, I go to the Twitch party. Sure enough, guess who's up in there? Yeah, Ray, right over there. So I go over to her, we talk for a little bit, get her number. So me and this girl start texting. We like the same TV shows, we like the same video games. And I was getting ready to start planning our wedding date, but then she kills the mood by talking about some boyfriend that she has. I'm keeping him low key, I'm keeping him a secret. I don't want people to know I have a boyfriend. So I dial it back a little bit because she's got a man. Then, a few months later, I think I'm breaking up with my boyfriend. Yeah, it's complicated. I don't really want to talk about it. So I decide to do some CSI investigation, find this dude on the socials, and he is the complete opposite of me. Skater, doesn't have massive bulging muscles and a chiseled six-pack. Then a few days later, she texted me, me and my boyfriend are taking a break. So then we start texting every day, and then she texted me, I want to fly to see you so bad, but I don't has the monies. Now, if any of you guys were in my shoes and your POI tells you this, what do? Is this girl trying to finesse a trip? Because that seemed like a test, the way you said that. Because if you say that to a dude that can afford to do this, he's gonna be like, hey, I'm popping bottles with models. So then I texted, yeah, if you came and visited me, bet money you wouldn't want to leave. So we keep texting. A few more days later, she hits me with, me and my boyfriend got back together. And I'm here like, fast forward a few months, I get this text from her and she's like, oh my God, my boyfriend proposed to me. I said yes.
I know that I'm better than that person.
Eventually, we just don't be texting. I still be creeping on them live streams though. One day out of the blue random, she texted
we had
me,
Twitch stalking
hey,
status
Casper,
boys.
listen, so much is going on. I gotta update you. What's up? I was unhappy in my relationship. I shouldn't have got back with my boyfriend after we broke up. So I called off the wedding. So you called off the wedding, but y'all downgraded to dating again? Call off the wedding, call off the engagement, and I broke up with him. And I'm here like, and wouldn't you know, we get back to texting and talking every dang day. And then this girl texted me, I've never been to Disney World. You love Disney. What you mean you ain't been to Disney World? I've been to Disneyland in California, but I've never been to Disney World in Florida. My mom took me when I was like 2, but I don't remember. Let's go. We should go. But right now, I just don't have the money.
Wait. Did he say Florida twice?
Relationship. I shouldn't have got back with my boy. Call off the wedding, call off the engagement, and I broke up with him. And I'm here like, and wouldn't you know, we get back to texting and talking every dang day. And then this girl texted me, I've never been to Disney World. You love Disney. What you mean you ain't been to Disney World? I've been to Disneyland in California, but I've never been to Disney
Okay, no,
World
he did
in
say
Florida.
California.
My mom took me when I was like
I
2,
thought
I
he
don't
said
remember.
Disneyland in
Let's go. We
Florida,
should go.
and I was gonna
But right
laugh.
now, I just don't have the money. There's a very similar text to what you said months ago. This girl's trying to test me to see if I can provide for our family. Let me kill any doubts you might have in your little head with a boss text. Alright, so I went CEO level on her. I texted her, yo, get yourself to Florida, I'll take care of the rest. So then she texted me, okay, let me save up 1 or 2 paychecks and I'll buy the ticket. And that's exactly what she does. So I asked some of my friends for advice. I tell them the whole backstory. You're a girl. If you say this to a guy, what are your intentions? Oh, please believe it's going down. Yes, he wants you. Some friends told me what they would do, and I can't even repeat it on the video blog. Hashtag demonetized.
Hashtag
Day comes, she flies to Orlando.
demonetized.
I pick her up, take her straight to Ale House by the airport. We're sitting there, and then out of the blue random, this girl says, "Oh my God, there is this guy, Tony. He is so hot, and his muscles are just." We've hooked up like twice. It doesn't go past kissing, but like, oh my God, his body is just so hard. Like, his
feel like
chest is
my
hard, his
ear
arms
needs
are
to
hard. Everything you
pop.
touch is just hard. See, I told you this girl was trying to finesse you. And I'm sitting here thinking, I talk to you every day. Never once did you bring up this Tony dude. And then all of a sudden, once you hop off the plane and mission accomplished, we talking about Tony. So you guys aren't talking, you're not dating? I don't think he wants a relationship. Like, I don't know. Tony ain't about to drop a stack on you. I don't want to hear nothing about no Tony. Guess who's paying for your zingers? Spoiler alert, not Tony. My takeaway, this girl is single. That's all the information I need. You see something, you want it, you go get it, you make it happen. Check her into the hotel. Side note, $434 a night. Next day, take her to Disney. We do a few parks. Day after that, we go to Universal, taking her out to eat every night. I'm giving you a preview of all of this. This could be us, but you playing. During the day while we're hanging out, I'm not getting any romantical vibes from this girl at all. When a girl likes you, they give you signs that they like you. They touch you unnecessarily. They'll set up scenarios to when y'all are alone or under the stars. None of that junk is going down. She's throwing that ice at me like Sub-Zero, Frozone, Brozone. So on her last full day there, I take her to Blizzard Beach. We're jumping in the pool. We're in the lazy river. We get a cabana. In the cabana, I don't know how we get on the topic, but she mentions she's never seen Edge of Tomorrow, that Tom Cruise sci-fi movie. And I'm like, listen, okay, when we leave here, let's go back to my parents' house. My parents went out of town. House is empty. Let's watch Edge of Tomorrow. I got it on Blu-ray. We leave Blizzard Beach, walk into the parking lot, and on some sporadic stuff, I toss her the keys to my car. You're my Uber now. Let's go. We leave Blizzard Beach, and then I take her to Twisted Treat in Ocoee. So we get some ice cream. We're sitting in my car. This is our last full day. I'm making a move on this girl. We're watching that Tom Cruise movie. We're not going to be watching Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is going to be watching us. And she looks at me and goes, so I have a question, and I need you to be 100% honest. Ooh, this is going to be good.
This is good.
So, do you like me? Like, what you mean? Do you like? You know what I mean? Like, do you like me? I didn't want to be like, what you think? So instead of panicking, I just say, why do you ask that? Since I got here, I've been texting a few of my friends, and I've been telling them what we've been doing. Like, I tell them that you pay for my food, that you take me to all the theme parks, and that you let me drive your car, and they all say you like me. What do you say to that? Yes, this is the moment. Look, straight up, we like the same TV shows, we love the same movies, we love the same video games. You mentioned this Tony dude. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what's going on there. But if you were ever trying to date, I wouldn't be mad at it. Okay. I don't feel the same way at all. I don't like you at all. I'm not attracted to you at all. She says all that and then goes back to eating her ice cream like it was nothing. And I'm here like, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Let me just tell y'all, that was the most awkward movie I had to sit through back at my house. And honestly, she didn't know me anything. I don't do nice things for people with expectation, like what's in it for me. But this whole experience definitely left me feeling VVV finessed. The next day, I drop her at the airport. We go our separate ways. Anyways, this experience has taught me a lot. And I'm happy to report that I've only been finessed by 2 other girls since this has happened.
No, okay. We're gonna watch like the follow-up to this kind of. Here it is. Okay. Before we do that though, like when Swoozy brought up the hotel and he was like, oh, I brought her to the hotel and it was like this much per night, just saying, you know, it made me think of a couple years ago when I graduated high school and my aunt came down for my graduation, and we put her in the hotel a few minutes away from where I live. And we're really close friends with like the owner of the place and everything. And so because we're friends, he made sure my aunt had like a good room that she was comfortable in and all that stuff. And when my aunt goes in there and she's like, you know, I want to pay. And our friend is like, you know, you can't pay. Everything's already been paid. It's fine. And my aunt is like, no, it's fine. How much does it cost? I'll pay. And, you know, I think it was the next morning. So our friend that works there, he was off because it wasn't his shift. And the other person that works at the hotel, who we are like sworn enemies with basically, she says to my aunt, and she tells her the price, and she's like, oh yeah, you know, like 400 and something for your room. And my aunt immediately went crazy on my mother, because she was like, I told you I didn't want to get put in an expensive hotel. You know, like, I didn't want that. And my mother and I were like, why? Why would you tell her the price? We were like, we specifically said don't tell her the price. And, and then the place where we went to breakfast, like the next day after my graduation, called the Blue Squid in Mystic. You know, like we go there and I think I just got like a normal, you know, bacon and eggs type of breakfast or something like that. I don't really remember. But my aunt was looking at the menu and it was like all these like fancy type of dishes basically. And my aunt's like, what's this? And my mother was explaining it to her. And my aunt goes and she's like, you know, this isn't a real diner. And my mother and I are like, yeah, it is. And, you know, my mother and I were making a joke about it. Because, like, every 5 minutes, you know, the waitress was very polite and she would come over and refill my aunt's coffee for her. So my mother and I were like, behave, okay? You're getting your coffee refilled, okay? You're getting what you want. Just behave and eat breakfast. So yeah, that's what that beginning of the video made me think of.
Okay. Go time.
Dude, I want to go to Tokyo so bad.
Japan, so this is a nice change. I went to Japan with some friends. First day was a wash because jet lag is real. I just woke up, it's 3 a.m. I'm looking at my group chat, all my boys are awake too. Yo, who's trying to eat? They trying to play Fortnite on the Switch. I'm trying to catch that young nourishment. Every time I go to Japan, I'm with people who eat all kind of crazy stuff. This time I just stuck to what I like.
Oh, and the French fries.
Yes, the French fries.
I think it was day 2 or 3. I kind of got myself into some drama. My last video, Twitch Girl Gamer, in the video I called the girl Ray. There's this girl who streams named Valkyrie. I found her on YouTube and I thought her name was Valkyrie at first. The plane ride to Japan is like 9, 10, 11 hours. So I'm watching tons of YouTube videos. I'm going down the rabbit hole, I'm watching one of her videos, and somebody that she's playing with goes, "Geez, Ray."
There's another one on the same
Jeez,
floor.
Ray, chill.
And I'm like, so I go to my comments and I'm checking to see if anybody's going crazy, and it's not one-sided. Like nobody, people are throwing out all kind of random stuff, like it's Sniper Wolf, it's Pokimane, all girls that stream, they're just throwing out random guesses. So I figure we're Gucci. So on day 2 or 3 of Tokyo, I follow her on Instagram and I'm scrolling through and I see this video she posts, and it's 1v4. She takes out a whole squad by herself. Like I can barely take out half a guy. I see the video on her page and just comment a fire flame emoji and move on with life. Like for a split second, I think before I post it, I'm just like, people might think that I'm trying to put a big arrow like, hey guys, it's her. But we don't have that much crossover subscriptions. On my comments, I didn't see anybody going crazy, so I figured it was safe. Very stupid decision, looking back on it. Went to bed, woke up at 4 a.m. Tokyo time, and junk had hit the fan.
Reason why I was late today is because I found out that a man named Swoozy, he's a big YouTuber, he made a YouTube video about a Twitch streamer that he nicknamed Ray. This video that he uploaded 3 days ago has over 1 million views. I have gotten hundreds of comments and messages saying, how could you finesse Swoozy like that?
And then to add to coincidences, Valkyrie's boyfriend online, his handle is Sony. In the video, I call the dude Tony.
Tony. Rhymes with Sony.
The Ray in my video is like, oh, he's so muscular and he's so buff. Apparently, Valkyrie's boyfriend fits the description.
I normally wouldn't care, but the girl...
Dude, I'm kind of curious if Sony still streams. Like, when him and Ray were still a thing, I didn't follow him that much. And I remember, like, I really disliked the guy because he had broken up with Ray previously, but then they got back together and then they moved in. And I remember when that occurred, I was like, Ray, that's a bad choice.
In your video was a thought. That's what I said. I was a little angry. Did he do this on purpose, chat? We will soon find out. I will keep you updated.
So I start DMing her to explain, this is not some big YouTube plot to start drama. And then I look on Twitch and she's live. So I go on Twitch and she's talking about me as I'm DMing her.
Swoozy? No. Swoozy here, can someone nudge Val and tell her to check her DMs? Is that the real Swoozy? Aww, it's a novel. Okay, it is the real Swoozy. Okay, just a second. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna read it to you guys so we can get his perspective on the situation, alright? It's kind of long. I'm glad that he clarified it to me. It was a very good response, and it was very thought out. Like, it's very, very, long. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna message back right now.
This is my life. For those of you who've seen the Airplane Girl video, like, this isn't top the coincidences of Airplane Girl, but it's on that same webpage. Check her out on YouTube, check her out on Twitch.
What is? This is basically just turned into a
She was
Swoozy
very
binge
genuine and
watching
handled all
stream.
this very maturely. And again, I apologize for all the shenaniganery.
Where are we going, Vanessa?
You're going to go Mario Kart racing.
Purpose of the trip is I'm working on a project. I'm writing a few.
Okay, no, the rest is just him talking about Tokyo, but Okay. Ow, that is my ear.
With this shirt, like, it used to be bigger on me, but I think because I'm getting so muscular these days that it's like extra medium now. I just want to go on record real quick. Airplane Girl, you know who you are. You have officially ruined my traveling experience. And I travel a lot
Damn.
these days for gaming. So some of you guys know about the Airplane Girl video that was previously up. This is the remix now. Let me just jump right to it, okay? So Airplane Girl, it's a very interesting story. A few years ago, I'm flying from Barbados back to Orlando by myself. And Barbados at the time was having a lot of construction done to its airport, so you had about 10 flights for one gate. So as I start walking to my gate, I think to myself, where's the prettiest girl in here? I'm gonna go sit next to her because I'm here like an hour early. I'm gonna go sit somewhere in the vicinity of a pretty girl. So you guys always hear me say, oh, this girl look good, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna let you be the judge this time, okay? Since this is the remix, we got pictures now, okay? Here we go. This is Airplane Girl. This is who I see as I'm walking through the terminal. I look up and I see this girl. So, okay, if I'm looking for a hot person to sit next to, that was a no-brainer. This is, yeah, this girl was really good looking. So I was thinking to myself, wow, what are the odds? Me just randomly thinking, where's the prettiest girl in here? Right in front of me, there was this girl that I was walking up to. So I sit down, and the chairs were in an L formation. So you have a row of chairs here and a row of chairs here. These chairs are facing this way, and these chairs are facing that way. So I come and sit on the very end chair, and then she's sitting here. And she's sitting there playing with her phone. And she looks very, very unhappy. So by the time I sit down, I realize, like, man, I was gonna maybe try to talk to this girl, but she looks really ticked off at something. I don't know. So I sit down, reach in my pocket, take out my brand new iPod video. Now I'm talking, I ordered this iPod video the day it came out. Then it's the black one. So I set the iPod down next to me, put in my headphones, reach into my bag, pull out my massage book. This is actually the very book that I reached into my bag and pulled out right here. I was my aunt's personal masseuse at the time. She worked at Bowie's. She was a personal trainer there. She didn't want to spend $300 a week. So she made me learn how to do it. I don't walk around with a massage book pulling it out at airports hoping some innocent, unsuspecting girl will
I was like,
laugh.
why?
Even though so I'm listening to my iPod for about 10 minutes, and then the instant I take one earphone out, I hear her say, is that the new video iPod? Before she can get the word pod out of her mouth, I was like, right next to her. I was like, yes. This is the video iPod. Check out the quality. Look at the finish. See the steel finish? Isn't it marvelous? So I'm like, look at the video quality on this thing. And I'm showing her a video, and she's like, meh, takes it and gives it back to me. And I'm just like, why would this girl ask about it? And then when I show her, seem suddenly uninterested. Odd. So now I'm sitting next to her and we're just talking, and she's like, so where are you flying back to? And I'm like, well, I'm flying back to Orlando, but my connecting flight stops off in Miami. And she's like, oh, I'm flying to Miami. I think we have the same flight. I'm like, oh, how coincidental. She was like, I hate this place, okay? There's flies everywhere. Disgusting guys kept hitting on me. Mosquitoes kept biting me. I cannot wait. You know what? I was supposed to be here for another day, but I called my agency and I was like, get me the heck out of here. I'm coming home now. I'm like, agency? You're a model. She's like, yeah. To myself, I need a model. So then she turns to me and she's like, listen, I need you to do me a huge favor, okay? She's like, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get on that plane. If you're on the same flight as me, I need you to sit with me. Is that okay? I mean, I have no problem sitting next to you, but what if the flight's full? She's like, oh no, trust me. Whoever's sitting next to me, I'll make a move. I need you to sit next to me because some disgusting guy is gonna end up sitting next to me. That's what's gonna happen, I promise you. So they call our flight, and we both get up, and we're in this long, ridiculously long line. She's right in front of me. We get up to the gate. She hands them her boarding pass. They scan it. She walks on. I hand them my boarding pass, and this one skinny guy off to the side with oversized security clothes steps out like, excuse me, sir. I need to randomly search you. And I'm just like, on an island where it's 90% black people, I'm still the guy who gets randomly searched. How is this possible? So we both
No, that's probably how my mother feels with TSA. And, like, when I was little, and, like, you guys see basically every day now when I stream, like, I always have to take all of my medicine, like my seizure medicine, you know, like other medicine for like pain and that type of stuff. So, um, so when I was a kid, the only med I had was just my seizure medicine. And I had to take it before we got onto the flight to go to Orlando to fly down to Disney World. And so I don't know if my mother had packed it or if she bought it in the airport. But my mother had gotten this orange juice for me so I could drink it to take my pills. 'Cause at the time I didn't swallow pills, I only chewed them. So I needed something to drink while I chewed the pills. And so I had like this little orange juice with me. And we're getting on the plane and everything. We're getting ready. And TSA goes and stops my mother. And they're like, oh, you can't take that orange juice with you on the plane. And I just wish I had remembered that experience because it was probably hilarious. And then a few years ago, my mother basically got to relive the same thing because when we went to Disney World last time, my mother got in trouble with TSA because my grandfather had us buy turkey legs at Disney World, and then he put them in a plastic bag and froze them so he could bring them back home.
And she has a window seat. Now, I'm looking at my ticket, and I'm 2 rows behind her to the left. So the way I'm sitting, the chairs are like this. And my eyes just see over, and I'm looking at the back of her head. She's turning around and looking at me, and she's looking at the door, looking back at me. Door, me, door, me. So the door closes, and she stands up. She's like, okay, there's nobody else here. Come on, let's go. It's her at the window, and I come and sit right next to the airplane girl. This is so borderline awkward because the entire plane is full. Like, I'm looking around, every seat is taken, but your row is completely empty. Anytime you're flying back into the States, you have to fill out custom papers. So the stewardess walks by, hands me and her custom papers, and I'm signing my stuff, and she looks down at it, and she's like, that is not your birthday. I'm like, July 10th, that's my birthday. She's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah, it is. I take out my wallet, show her my ID. She's like, that's my birthday. That can't be your birthday. When she says that, I'm just like, okay, you're a liar. There's no humanly possible way that we have the same birthday. She takes out her passport, shows it to me. Guess what it says? July 10th. At this point, me thinking back on the coincidences, okay, you know, just randomly starts talking to this girl. We happen to be on the same flight. Now the person I'm sitting next to on this full plane has an empty row, and we have the same birthday. Coincidence? Maybe. But maybe not. Too many coincidences going on right now. So the flight's starting to go on, and we're chit-chatting, and then she finally says, so do you have a girlfriend? And I'm like, no, no girlfriend. You got a boyfriend? She's like, no, no boyfriend. So I explained what happened with my last girlfriend, and she was like, oh my god, that's what happened to me. And then she asked me, so I have a question. What was that magazine you were reading back at the gate? I'm like, oh, my massage magazine? She's like, oh, that's crazy. I thought you were looking at porn. No, I'm not looking
forced to sit next to you on an airplane? She's like, well, no, I mean, you know, after talking to you, you seem like a sweet guy, so that's why I'm asking, because it didn't seem like you were the kind of guy to look at porn in public. So she's like, oh, so you know how to give really good massages. I want a massage. I can't give you a massage here. We're on a plane. I mean, trying to give you a massage right now is like, and the analogy I came up with off the top of my head is like trying to play full court basketball, 5-on-5, in a one-room shack. And she's like, I love doing that. I love playing 5-on-5 basketball. And as she's saying that, she takes off her sweater. And she has this open back top on. I know some of you guys have seen the tops, like the girls wear to the club. They look very South Beach-ish, where it's like a butterfly or something really big design on the front, and it's just two little strings that go around the back. That is what this girl had on. And she takes off her sweater. She's like, I love playing basketball in a one-room shack. And I'm looking at this girl, and in my head, I see the top. I see a lot of flesh. Back is open, and this is perfect for massaging, coincidentally. And I'm thinking, what are the odds out of the blue random? This is just too much for my brain to consume right now. Digest all of this. So a part of me is like, dude, you are an idiot if you pass up this opportunity right now, okay? So she's sitting here, and I'm sitting here. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe you could, I mean, because you can't lay down up against that window and I massage your back. So maybe you should, like, put your head on my lap, and I could massage you that way. She's like, okay. And she bundles up her sweater, puts it on my lap, and then puts her face down in my lap. And I start to massage her. And now
How
it
would
looks
you
like she's
even
not wearing a
do
top
that?
at this point because of the way she's laying. And in that very instant, the stewardess walks by. And this is her walking by, and she looks down, she's like, and keeps on walking. Now, I see her, like I look up and see her, and I really can't explain, like, hey, she's not topless in my lap. I'm just, I didn't even say any of that. I just let her walk by, let her think whatever it is that she wanted to think. But the guy that's one row ahead of us saw her reaction and turns around, and then he sees us. And this dude just started staring. I'm talking cold, hard lock stare, just like. And I'm trying to stare back to let him know, like, dude, you know, you're over there, but you're invading my personal bubble right now. But this dude was just like, he's diagonal from us looking back. Dude is not flinching. Me sitting, her head, lap, naked back, hands all over. So the guy ahead of me sees the guy turned around staring, and then he starts looking, so I look up now, and between the crack of the two chairs ahead of me, I just see this. So now he's staring at us, and this guy's staring at us, and I'm just like, how do I find myself in these positions? Like, so, all right, I'm not gonna hold back on this girl. Like, I'm gonna give her a good massage. You know, I'm talking all this big talk. I'm walking around with massage books. I'm gonna show her the business. So I'm giving her a good massage. She has her headphones in. Okay, so she's listening to her iPod, and then she starts making these sounds. And you know, because she had her headphones in, she really didn't hear herself making these sounds, but I think some of the people around us did. I love my life. So as I'm massaging her, I'm just thinking to myself, is this real? Like, am I really here? Is this really happening? Like, is all this real? Like, a model? She falls asleep for about 30 minutes. So she sits up, and then it gets even better, because this girl actually has a brain in her head, because, you know, I know the stigma is models, they're dumb. We start talking about religion, we start talking about all kind of stuff, just like social topics, and we start talking about all kind of stuff. So she's like, so you've only been with one girl? Like, I figure a guy like you had just been sleeping around all over the place. I mean, because, you know, you're kind of cute. And I'm like, actually, you know, I've had a girlfriend, but we didn't sleep together. Because, you know, doing the whole Christian thing, waiting until marriage. And she's like, wow, you are so much hotter right now. I didn't really know what to say at the time, so we just continued on the conversation. She pulls out her itinerary. She's like, I only have 15 minutes to to get to the plane before it takes off in the connecting flight to go to LA. So if I miss this flight, I gotta stay in Miami, and I need you to stay with me. I'll get a hotel room, I'll pay for it and everything. You don't have to pay for anything. I got it covered. And that's when it hit me, and I was like, okay, that's it. I see it. When we go to this room in Miami, there's gonna be 5 guys there waiting for me with masks on, and they're gonna take me and take my wallet and maybe steal my identity. I guess our conversation about religion might have put you at ease, but people just aren't that trusting these days. So I was a little bit on guard from that point on. So our flight lands, and this girl books. She's like, grab your stuff, let's go. So we get to her plane, and she stops, and she's like, okay, I made it. A little part of me was like, hug this girl, just hug. But I just stuck out my hand, and we shook hands. I got the email, I got the AIM, I got all that. So a few months later, I upload Airplane Girl Part 1 and Airplane Girl Part 2. And she actually has a boyfriend at this time. And the boyfriend sees Airplane Girl Part 1 and 2, and guess what he does? He breaks up with her. Over that. Over a video, people. This is the extended remix part, because none of this was in the first one, because this all happened after the first one came out. And this is actually all happening because the first one came out. So, current boyfriend of Airplane Girl, if you somehow see this, don't go tripping out like her last boyfriend did, because we're all adults here. Alright, so this all happened in the past. This is past stories. I know because you're hearing it now, it seems like it's current.
Dude. Okay, let me open Steam. Like, the thought the thought of somebody breaking up with you because of a video they see online. I'm saying this in this scenario of like a YouTube video. If it was like the other type of video, then I would understand. But because of the fact game capture. Now where's okay. I don't know if this is the one that I'm looking for or not. This is definitely not the one that I was looking for. I'm trying to see like what. Okay. I got 80. That isn't that bad. Okay, we're not doing that good, boys. I do not know how the hell Tens has the reaction that he has. Aim higher. Okay, I was like, can we move at all? Okay, I think we're warmed up, Valorant, play some Netflix.
Yeah, so camo.
I was gonna say, I'm just warning you, I'm trying a new mouse, so if I do terrible, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Ignore the iron, okay? We don't talk about it.
Camo. I think we might.
What?
Why is it that? How are you? Why? What happened?
Riot hates me, and they were like, yeah, we don't like how you played in your placement games. I honestly blame Shadow, okay? I think he sabotaged me.
Shadow. Oh, you play with Shadow. Yeah.
That's very awkward.
All right, you have exactly 2 minutes. Go.
Damn.
I'm just like in the middle of a 1v1 right now. I'm trying to. I need to focus. Actually, it's not a 1v1. It's a 1v2. But
Okay, can you see?
yeah, I can see. I will work on the easy box until you can get 30 for 30 consistently. Right now,
I do not know what happened to my ping mid-round.
I would go just easy bots until you can consistently hit like. I would.
I think it's on my end, but you keep cutting out.
Alright, yeah, but no. I think your sense is fine. You're 16. Wait, are you at 1600.7? Or at 800.7?
What do you mean?
Are you at 800 DPI .7 or 1600 DPI with .7?
I have my... Hang on, let me open the HyperX. Okay, on my DPI settings, I have it on 6400.
64? Are you out of your mind?
Wait, is that... Hang on. That doesn't seem right. Hang on.
Yeah, it does not seem right.
Where's my... Yeah, why did it do that? What the heck? I had it way lower than that before.
Yeah, no, you should. If I were to recommend a sensitivity, let me think. What would be probably a good one for you? I would recommend. It's gonna feel really slow at first, so, so I would eventually. I want you to try and work down to 1600.2, right? Which is 320 EDPI.
I was gonna say, you are saying that in terms that I don't understand.
Okay, so your mouse sensitivity should be like 1600, right?
I see
And
that
your
as one of the
Valorant
settings.
sensitivity, right, should be at 0.2.
Right now I have my Valo sensitivity at 0.7.
Okay, so if you all right, so to get it, okay, so how would I math that? Hold on. If you're at 1600.7, right? Wait, hold on. What is your mouse at? What is Valorant at?
So like I said, the sensitivity on Valorant is 0.7, and then I did you had messaged me and you were like, you said multiply by 800 by whatever your Valo.
Well, that basically, if your if your mouse sensitivity is 800, then yes.
Okay, that was the
if
default.
Your mouse sensitivity is 800. Hold on 1 second. Let me finish this 1v1 real quick.
800.
Oh shit, I can't name. So yours, it's okay. You're at 1600.7 right now, right?
I can put it at that.
Okay. Make it 1600, and then go to 0.2. If you want to stick at 800, go to 800.4.
Wait, 16. You said.
If you want to stick at 800, make it 0.4. But if you want to make your mouse 1600, then make it 0.2.
Oh wait. Okay. So we keep the DPI for the mouse at 1600, but make the sensitivity 0.2, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay.
And that should be what you that should be what you should be at.
Okay, wait, and then put that at 800. Yeah, I definitely don't want that. That's way too slow. 1600. Okay. And then put Valo to 0.2.
Mm-hmm. And put your sniper, your scope sense to 1.5. Okay, scope to 1.5 and keep ADS where it's at. That should be where your sense should be at. I have mine actually a little lower, but it took me a while to adjust down, and I kind of swap it between 0.15 and 2. 0.2. It's gonna feel weird at first, but you should adjust. I do have to go now because I have to focus on this 1v1 because I'm losing. Or 1v2. I'll be back.
Oh, what the hell? Dude, I cannot play comp like this. Hey. I have to go help my mom really quickly. I'll be right back. camera. criminal. On the couch. Wait, what was that? I trusted you. he left me in both. These hoes ain't loyal.
Bro, I was just looking at Valorant tracker, and me and you have the lowest kill rate with together.
I was gonna say to you, one, I'm streaming, so don't say anything bad. But two, what?
I won't be able to release my mic that much.
I can barely hear you, dude.
I won't be able to use my mic that much.
Oh. But yeah, I was just saying, like, I can't play comp because I'm using a new mouse and a new sensitivity, so yeah, I heard you. So I can't play comp because I'm using a new sensitivity and stuff. So I am in like no position to be shooting heads right now.
Oh my god, bro, I just tried flicking her multiple times. Oh, you fucking poor bitch of a nigga. Wait, am I on auto mode?
If you did not press your push to talk button and I heard you, yes.
I was on auto mode.
Match found.
That was weird. You see, like, I'm not going all the way around when like there's no way the sensitivity's right. Like, I see how it can work. Like, it moves slower than normal, which gives you an easier way to aim. But the thing is that I still find it so weird that like there was nothing in Brim's office to listen to. I'm sure he doesn't mind I broke that. keep on surviving. And I'm on the radio. I'm supposed to call you, but
Hey.
Noble, what are you doing? And I'm not gonna tell you that I'm old. Okay, Stitch, you actually have the right to feel violated there. I did accidentally violate you. No ball. No ball. No ball. Hey. Look. You ever wonder what we could have been? You said you wouldn't and you fucking did. Lied to me, lied to me. Get your... Yeah, that minus 17 RR's Jet, dude. Terrible game.